sharing live screen.以前就是这样 live 的，我要看你的。哎，怎么用说它会丢的？这个会丢的。有吗？用好像这个有来，有了，然后有了。对，那个有这个 logo。Hello. Hello, everybody.
Hello, hi, good afternoon.
Hello. Yo. We are back on Tuesday, and if you realize, 3 of us we get our haircut.
Yeah, I thought about Tuesday today. Yeah.
Right. Okay, come. Let's do a thumbs up. Everybody, how are you feeling? Okay. Sure. Okay, I know. I understand. Quite funny, right? Huh? What happened to him?
Today from next 2 weeks always good, everything good.
Yeah.
Not my choice.
Not my choice, huh? Great. Okay, so again, everybody, let's introduction time. All right, before we actually start our things. How come beside me got presentability? Put it away. Yeah.
Okay, come.
Yeah.
Self-introduction.
Yeah, hey, Bob here. Suddenly because we are in the news.
Okay, hi, Adrian here.
Hi, Canada here. So today, 3 of us will be your hosts for today. Okay, but very interestingly, I think let's start with our topic we want to talk about. So today's topic is about land bidding. Okay, because I'll probably put it across the last 6 months, actively there are lands that is being sold, okay, to
And
developers.
also put up on the confirmed list as well as the reserve list.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. So at this point of time, right, during these 6 months itself, right, let's revisit certain projects, okay, or certain developer who won the bids itself, and why is it so amazing, and how does it affect us? Okay, so 3 of us, we have 3 different projects to really want to share with you guys. Okay, who's ready? Let's start from the recent one, or who's ready to go?
The past one.
The first one?
Yeah, past one is
Yours is Jalan Tembusu.
Lentor.
Lentor, then you talk about Lentor first. Let's talk about Lentor. Lentor is a place whereby I will call it the Yio Chu Kang / Ang Mo Kio.
Yeah.
In between, really in between. But Park. Lentor really then every time you drive, it's always like that. You drive, Lentor, then Bird Park already. Okay, we are trying using a very new function because we are using Zoom to do our live itself, so we can actually share some information as we were talking. Okay, for those who are online with us, do chat with us as well. Okay, just chit chat, say hi, and etc. Right?
Okay, so maybe I start first. So I think if you ask me, one of the upcoming launches this year, because the land was sold last year, is at Jalan Tembusu.
Tembusu.
Yeah.
Then must say that because it sounds like Jalan Tembusu sounds like some rainforest, and then I kind of get lost. And then it's like Jalan Tembusu. Yeah.
Okay, well. Basically, Jalan Tembusu, I think is at Katong. It's along Tanjung Katong Road. So if you drive along Tanjung Katong Road, whereby there's the Ings Wantan, that road. So it's actually just diagonally opposite that, the Ings Wantan. So of course, Tanjung Katong is one of the very popular areas in the East Coast. So I think this one is something that a lot of people will be keen in and will be following very closely. So I think, okay, for this one, let me just share the screen.
Actually, at first I thought Jalan Tembusu. So there's a project.
Yes, there's a project called Tembusu.
Yeah, right. So somehow or other, it's to my mind right there. We are talking about Tembusu, and then it's over there.
Precisely.
Yeah.
Okay, so basically this piece of land was actually bought by CDR, as you can see from this article, at 1302 per square feet per plot ratio.
1, 2, okay. Bought.
Correct,
Right.
right. So the CDR bought the land at 1302, $1,302 per square foot per plot ratio.
Wow.
Okay, so after actually if you look at it now, at the paragraph below, right, it is actually higher than the one at City Fringe, than the other piece of land that was sold at City Fringe at Northumberland at 1129 per square feet per plot ratio.
Okay.
So I think this other one at Northumberland is also another one of the bigger developments that is going to be launching in a couple of weeks' time.
Right.
And I think it's also more of those development that will see, I think we'll have a lot of hype and a lot of people will be following it. Okay, so, but before we digress, so if you can see actually,
okay, so that was the land. So the one that you showed is just the land, right?
yes, correct. That's the land price only.
No, I think the photo, the land. So that's Jalan Tembusu.
Yes, correct. Comment the phone.
Yeah. Hopefully photo. Yeah, welcome to Jalan Tembusu.
No lah, that's the store lah.
Jalan
Tembusu to have this
So anyhow,
And,
yeah, lor. There here.
Hey, wow.
Jalan Tembusu. So that is along Tanjong Katong Road, and of course, just beside is Tanjong Katong Girls School, and one of those very, very popular schools, very renowned popular school. Of course, across the street of Jalan Katong Road, you also have the Chung Cheng High.
Chung Cheng High. Oh,
how the Tanjong Katong Primary School.
wow. Something that you might be considering.
Yeah.
You get a little paranoid when you can't find these things. Just like when you
Okay, okay, I see the first
okay, the
paragraph.
IC boy is back.
First paragraph. So you can see after taking into consideration the construction costs, the professional fees, marketing costs, financing costs for the developers and all that, right? I think this project at Jalan Tembusu is expected to be launched at 2,001 to 2,300 per square feet.
Okay, so can I classify at this point of time, guys? Does this Jalan Tembusu should be D15 now?
Yes,
District
correct.
15.
Yes.
So District 15, we will probably put it as a RCR.
Yes. Correct.
RCR.
Yes.
2001 per square feet to 2003. So
Per square feet, yeah.
I think there are certain projects right now in the CCR is already commanding this price.
Slightly above.
Slightly
I think
above.
I also about touch on that. Is that I feel, okay, if you look maybe just 2.5 years ago, when Amber Park was launched.
Okay.
Amber Park freehold is along Amber Road, nearer to the seaside, so called to the beach.
Right.
And of course, Amber Park, because of its architecture and its land size, its very, very big land size, it's actually a bit of a landmark along Amber area.
Yep.
So,
Okay.
being a freehold, Amber Park 2.5 years ago, they were launched about slightly over $2,000, 2,000 plus a bit, which is about this price.
Okay.
So I mean, from this side, it's a very good indicator of how prices have moved on from 2 over years ago. Amber Park freehold is a very iconic landmark development.
Right.
Launched at about that kind of price about 2 over years ago. Of course, right now they are doing about 2,500 plus per square feet.
Right.
Okay, but 2.5 years ago, those who bought back then, they bought at about this price 2,000 plus a bit. This 2001, 2003 per square feet. So right now we are talking about Jalan Tembusu, 99 years. Is already going to be looking at this price.
So is that what you're trying to say, Adrian, at this point of time, is that 2 years ago, Amber Park being a freehold is selling around 2001, 2002, 2001, 2003, and years to come, probably next year when Jalan Tembusu is ready, 99 leasehold is going to sell at this price.
Yes, correct. And this is going to be launched in a few months' time.
Oh,
I think in
few months
another
time.
month or two, if you ask me.
Right.
So So you can see how prices have moved on,
Wow.
how the market has evolved since then. No?
Cool.
Another very close comparison, if you ask me, to this Jalan Tembusu site will be in Dakota.
Mhm.
The coming one.
Correct. The upcoming one, of course, the land is not sold. The tender will be closing very soon, end of March. I am expecting it, considering that Tembusu is going to be sold at this price. The one at Government Road, just beside Dakota MRT, definitely is going to be higher than before. So I'm expecting probably 2004.
Okay.
So at Dakota MRT, because that is just right beside MRT, so of course it should go at a higher rate than this Tembusu side.
Right.
So I think looking at that, probably 2004, 2005. So compared to Amber Park, today you can get about 2005 plus. So this is a case of really whereby prices are still moving. If you ask me, it's always better to enter early, as early as possible. If you're someone who's looking at going to the property market, buy something, be it for investment, be it for own stay, but it's really a case of it's better to do it early than later.
Somehow or other, you are like talking to yourself.
Yeah, lor.
Right.
So this is so this is the part. I think how to say that it is sending to me a very strong signal.
Yep.
On price movement. Then come anyone of you who are ready?
Bob, you ready? Okay, so after talking about RCR, we now moving on to more of the OCR. Today we will not be touching on the CCR market. Okay, even though there's land bid concluded in the CCR market, why we want to talk to upgraders, because when they want to upgrade, RCR is the one that they're actually looking at.
Okay, now I share with you guys the Lantern View, which is awarded in January 2021, sorry, last year, right? January. Yeah, it's awarded to owner. Yeah. Yeah, the price workout, which is about 1,060 GSF per ratio. Yeah. So I still remember before the bid result came out, there's a project called is it Sengkang or what?
None.
Yeah, but before that is Pasir Ris A. It's not near, but
After this one came after Pasir Ris.
Yeah. Correct. After that, I mean after the launch day of the Pasir Ris A, right? Yeah. At the time which is people say Pasir Ris A is already about 2007, 2008.
Yeah, averagely 2007, 2008.
Yeah. So after the land sales of Lantern View result came out, so we see only the land price is already 1,060. Yeah. So nowadays if we plus construction costs, yeah, everything, yeah. So some of our owners we reached to about $2,000. Yeah. Just an example, which is for Canberra and Sembawang. The current project, which is Water Garden. Water Garden is a land sale, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So Water Garden is only about less than 700 the time. The land. I mean it's about 600.
I don't think so. Yes.
Yeah.
It should be in the region of 600.
But at that time, I think people thinking which is okay. We sell like 1,002, 1,003. But the result is now you see Water Garden for the 3 premium and the 4 bedrooms you sell about 1,500.
Yeah, averagely they're going to 1,500.
Yeah, Koko is more above 1,400.
Yeah.
So means on top of our expectation, there's a difference,
Right.
which is higher than our expectation.
Yeah.
It's definitely due to the current pandemic, which is COVID. Yeah. So now I'm really in shock for workers. Yeah. So we come back to the land price and yield is there. Yeah. So this is another piece. This one is it? Yeah. Anyway, yeah, this one don't
I
have.
think yes, but
Yeah.
I think for this piece of land, they are expected to launch at about 1,008, no, 1,009-ish to 2,000.
Correct.
Yeah.
So means like now you see about Asia. Okay.
It's OCR.
OCR.
OCR, yes.
Yeah, you
correct.
see about OCR. OCR which is going to cross over $2,000.
Yeah.
Soon. Yeah. So but I need the upcoming OCR land sales.
OCR land sales.
Yeah, have
I have on the
Dairy farm.
they don't post them.
close your
Oh, close really. Land.
upcoming
I
one.
think that was
Yeah. Okay, we come to URA website. Yeah, you see here. So okay, for their farm is already closed. Oh,
but this year
mine is
The one it has been reserved for a while has not triggered for the reserve.
Lantern Central.
Lango Central.
Yeah,
Yes.
but Lantern Central and there's
Central.
another piece of land which is Lantern Hill Road called Parcel B.
Yeah. correct.
Yeah. So do you think Parcel B is will be lower than Parcel A?
True. And also
Right.
Lango Central, yes.
Yeah,
Do you think that it will be lower than what has already been done at 1060?
exactly. Yeah, so being we see, I think actually government definitely don't know better than everyone else. Right? If the government today can sell the piece of land at this kind of price, then will you come to the property market or to invest or buy property state? Actually, sometimes you ask me when the right time. Right? So means the answer is be earlier.
No,
Right.
correct.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
Maybe we can just, if I can just get one more.
Yeah. So we always see which is first mover advantage.
In this case, I think it's really the earlier you move, the better it is. Not. I mean, we are not trying to create scare of any or whatever it is, but really looking at because ultimately the fundamental that forms the basis of the price of the development is mainly the price of the land that they are paying for.
Yeah.
So that forms the big bulk of the purchase of the price. So and looking at how prices of land sales, be it en bloc, be it GRS, have moved on, right? Really it just seems to be going higher and higher and higher. So of course that's a different story altogether why it's going higher, because developer they need to constantly have land bank to be in business. Because otherwise, if they don't have any land to build, then they're out of business.
Yeah.
So ultimately, developers will have to continue to bid for land whenever their land bank is low.
Yeah.
So like it or not, when their land bank is low, they will bid more aggressively in order to secure the land.
I think it's not to scare them. It's actually it's a fact of life.
So
Because
and especially I think in Singapore's context.
correct.
Yeah.
Other countries we
have,
don't have to
yeah,
say.
we are small.
Correct, but in Singapore's context, I think that is how it is.
Yes,
I
correct.
still remember Woolly reference at the time, which is 1281. I still remember the number. 1281.
Yes, the land price.
Land price,
Yes.
which is a lot of people say crazy.
Yes.
1281 is really the record price.
Correct. For land itself,
But, yeah.
yes, yes.
But now you see,
Now
it's still about first of all how many
Now
percent?
it looks cheap.
Yeah, you're right. Correct. Last time we sell about 2,000, it's really high.
Right.
But now,
at the point, Park Colonial, just opposite River, they were doing it about
1,600
1,600 plus,
yeah.
1,700 plus.
Alright.
So at 2,000, it looked really, really expensive.
Yeah.
But again, today, if you look at Woodley, I think it does look reasonable.
you're right, you're right.
Reasonable. Because it's a mixed development.
Yeah,
It's in RCR, and there's an MRT below it.
yeah.
So
Shopping
it
mall.
really, correct,
Yeah.
correct. So it really does look reasonable in today's context.
Correct, correct.
Uh-uh.
Yeah, 2,000 now is, yeah, let's see, 1,000 and 2,000. Buy what?
Yeah.
Right.
So if I can just add on one more, I think the EC at Bukit Batok West.
Okay.
So they are expected to launch at 1,328 to 1,388. That means high thousand keys per square feet for an EC in Bukit Batok. It's not, the location is not even Bishan or anything like that.
Right.
So ECs are already going to be at this price.
Yeah.
OCR developments, new launches, they will do at 1,008 in
Yeah.
Like what we see rental 1,000, 8,000, 9,000.
Right.
But Ang Mo Kio Avenue 1,
Right.
then upcoming rental central parcel A, then rental parcel B, rental parcel D. I think these are all going to be touching 2,000 already.
Yep.
Also, these are OCR prices. And it's not surprising because ECs are already going to be doing 1,003 plus. So for OCR private development, doing 1,009, 2,000, I think it is already happening and it will continue to be so going forward.
Yeah. So you mean like this one is already 73 plus and this north?
Yeah.
About the same price.
I would
It
think
will
so.
be,
Maybe a
yes.
little bit lower because their land, they bought the land slightly earlier
Yes.
than this one. So
But-
maybe 1,002 plus.
But the price is 659. It's only about $3.
Then maybe the same.
Yeah.
Correct. But they could be launched at the same time. Or, you know.
See, this one, that's why I want to add on something that is the opportunity windows. Because at one point, because at one point itself, right, what happened was when you buy, okay, I quote example. I think I really can quote example down here. It's like Tampines EC and Tampines condo, okay, that was selling at the same time. Because the show flat was side by side, really side by side. Okay. So at one point, right, clients will enter the EC itself, right, thinking that 1,001, 1,002 is actually quite a big deal. You know, for EC, because condos are selling 1,003, 1,004. Okay, back then. So that time, right, there's a lot of opportunity whereby you can actually buy a private condo, right, that is cheaper.
Yes.
Okay. But the facts of life moving forward, I think it's just a mere of 1.5 years. Things change around. We just look now, all the easy prices are even fetching up to 1,003, like what Adrian just mentioned in Bukit Batok West. Plus, okay, condo prices are also drifting away from the 1,005 mark or 1,006, 1,007. We are talking about 1,008. We are talking about 2,000. And you know, so on and so forth. That is we're talking about OCR range. We're not talking about RCR or even CCR.
Yes.
Okay. So you see, this is the framework of real estate because at any one time there will be opportunity presented to you. But if you don't seize the opportunity at that point of time, right, you see this gap turns around. Turns around.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. I think I'm the last one to share. But let me see. Okay. Since we already touched Bukit Batok, there's another plot of land that is sold. It's called Dairy Farm Walk. Okay.
Just beside Dairy Farm Residence.
Correct.
Existing launch.
Yeah.
Correct. So I show you a bit. Yep. Okay, Sinian Group. Just as I mentioned, Treasure Tampines was done by Sinian Group. Sinian Group now buy over this land in Dairy Farm Walk. Okay, they are the winner. Okay, so if you can see, those who actually bought. So number one is Sinian. Number two is actually United Engineer and So Build Group. Okay, that is actually a developer for Dairy Farm Residences. Okay. Of course, being a developer itself is a very smart move. Okay, I would say that I will definitely want to price. I will enter making sure that my Dairy Farm Residences is actually being taken care of. Okay, that's why I will go in and price, play this developer game, my game thingy.
Correct.
Okay.
To ensure that nobody bids a lower price than them because then that will affect the sales.
Correct. And you look at that pricing. Okay, 3, 4, 3, 4, 3, 4, 3, 4, 3. Okay, 343 million, 434,000, and 343. Wow. Okay, versus Sinian 347 million and $1,000.
I think it works out to be only about 1% difference.
Correct.
It's a fancy this one got how many
7.
Yeah, not 7 not bad already now this.
Actually, if you realize that 7 not bad, I just feel that right, it's a bit mainstream really because you can see this is trying to tell you that developers don't have any land. Really don't have land, that's why they are coming out to bid.
They have no choice but to come out and bid.
Yes.
And bid aggressively in a way.
And we are talking about this is not small land. Small land probably okay I only can build like that few units. But these are good lands itself, right? But let me show you what's next. Okay, so again, they are you see now I understand how you feel. I cannot find the content that I want. Okay, look at this paragraph. Okay, I cannot highlight. Yeah, I bring it up. Yep.
The first paragraph.
All right. So estimated launch was 1880 to 1980.
Okay. I'll say safely say 1,900 to 2,000 now.
Wow. So imagine this. $2,000. Okay, 1,900. To buy an OCR, and we're talking about dairy farm, which is at this point of time underdeveloped.
Yes, correct. That area is relatively underdeveloped, and it is still a 10 minutes walk to MRT. It is not exactly right beside the MRT. And
No.
so
Yeah, but over there there's an international school.
yeah, correct.
That's opposite.
The German Europe
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
international school, but coming back with the again dairy farm residences in the picture. Okay, so I was trying to retrieve what was then at launch. How much are they selling? They're selling about 1,003, an average of
Something about
1,003.
3 plus.
Yes, to about 1,004. Okay, so that's how dairy farm are selling when they first launch. Right now, right, it's already 1,005, 1,006 we are talking about.
Yes, correct.
Okay, so you can see those who have bought early, congratulations to you. But back then, when dairy farm launched at 1,003, not many people.
Correct. The take-up rate was quite slow in the initial first year, even the first 2 years.
Correct.
Take-up rate was not that.
Yeah.
1 year plus.
Correct. And even then, I think the developer, seeing that the developer for this latest one is still planning a bit
Correct.
aggressively.
Correct. And also then dairy farm also face competition from Meatwood. Okay, although not near, but relatively still nearer, where Meatwood have the better attributes in terms of profitable developer. MRT is just like 6 minutes away. Yes, so everybody was like comparing between these two. Okay, but with this again, we are just three of us sharing our thoughts while developers are having their R&D, research and development, to make sure that the analysis wise, okay, have to be there to make sure that they bid and to make sure they make profits. That's why the risk factor to us maybe at this point of time, being a consumer is like, 2009 can sell where? But maybe back then they probably feels that it's a safe gauge. They probably feels that still got people want to buy it.
But the truth is, you see, dairy farm residents now only left about 5-6 minutes.
Yes, I think less than 20 lah.
No, it's already left 5
Almost sold
only.
out. Basically, they're almost sold out.
5 only.
Yeah.
I think.
I saw the breakdown lah just
Yeah.
now.
By the time dairy farm residents land price is about 830. But now the new piece of land is about 990. It's
Oh, 980.
980. It's the difference is about 150.
Yeah. So not forgetting,
Yeah.
right now the construction cost is higher.
Correct.
Yeah.
All right, dairy farm residences was launched 2 over years ago, 3 years ago.
Yep.
Correct.
And of course, back then they locked in the construction cost at a lower price.
You're right. You're right.
I think now we probably want to discuss, okay, will be why there is a sudden surge in terms of the pricing. Because I think we really have to let our consumer, our friends down here know now. Okay, because we can't be saying COVID is so generic. So let's really break down, dissect, and see, what are the things that we feel that is creating this high cost. Because now $1,000 per square feet. Like example, 980 was their land price. If they were to sell at $2,000, that's like 1,000. So we want to justify that 1,000 to you guys. Why is that?
So you're referring to the difference in land price or the launch price?
No, the cost.
Okay,
Yeah.
if let's say $2,000 is the launch price, 980 goes to that.
Yeah, so I think it's already.
Also,
Yeah.
what
is the
oh,
1,000?
okay,
Yeah.
that's
So the main cost will be the labor and the material. Even the material also increase the price.
That is actually the other construction cost.
Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe we can go one by one. So I think that, like you say, 980 is the land cost. Why do they need to launch at 1,009?
Yeah.
Right. So about less than $900. Okay, of this so-called additional cost. Where is it going to?
Right.
Where is that money going to? So basically,
Right.
I think it consists of, if you ask me, I think it's 4. Firstly, construction costs. Secondly, the professional fees.
Wait, Sorry, the first one is
construction cost.
just like a petrol.
Hmm.
Just like a petrol.
Also, maybe I need start first, then you can delve deeper into it. Construction costs. Second one will be the professional fees. Okay, professional fees. Architect fees, engineer fees, QS fee, correct, all the consultants, correct, and then subsequently the next one will be financing costs. Because developer, most of the time they will be taking on some financing from the banks to fund this development. So there are financing costs that the developers will incur.
Right.
Okay, then the last one will be the marketing costs. Marketing costs, of course, the show flat need money, right? Now this developer will spend $1 to $2 million just to build a show flat.
Wow.
These are costing. Right, and of course they have to pay their staff, they have to, when they launch, they will do a lot of marketing in terms of papers, radio and all that, and the marketing agents and all that. So these form the, I don't know what's roughly.
So yeah, one more. I was thinking more, you think they charity, man.
Correct. Developers profit.
Yeah.
Developer profit. Correct. So these are the 5 main things where the additional costing goes to. So maybe like Bob mentioned, you share a bit more on the construction costs.
Actually, I can add on one more cost. Opportunity cost, which is especially in this kind of nowadays, we talk about KYK, which is a lot of things which are unknown. Last time, let's say without the last time, which is we can foresee we can complete the project, which is in 2 to 3 years time. But now this which is anytime the government see stop, then we need just stop agreement.
So contingency cost.
Yeah, correct.
Contingency cost.
Yeah.
Of things, unforeseen circumstances.
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
Fair enough. So construction cost maybe about the year.
The cost which is I confirm which is running the
Contractors.
Yeah,
Renovation firm.
construction site.
Okay.
Yeah, the supply manpowers.
Okay.
Yeah, and nowadays they have rules regulations which is now okay. All your workers cannot stay in
the quarters. The workers' quarters on site. They cannot stay on site.
Yeah, and even for the dormitory, which is the maximum nowadays is about 8 or 10. Last time we can put 13.
Yes.
Right.
So that I think the capacity of the dormitory has been reduced because of safe distancing and all that, right? So when the capacity is reduced, I think the costing is then higher. Is then passed on to the contractors to employ these workers, who has to house these workers in the dormitories, which they in the past some of them they used to house them on site.
Yeah.
That means they will build some
dormitory,
containers and all that on site and house them there. But now they are not allowed to. They can only house them in dormitories.
And also the levy increase.
Yes.
Last year.
Yeah, but the
levy increase. Yes.
And I think when you bring new workers in, of course, then probably the quarantine and all that, all those things, all these are costs. Just like you bring a domestic helper.
Yeah, correct.
Right. The cost to bring a domestic helper has also increased. So it's the same that applies to construction workers.
Yeah. Also short of supply. But now I need better now. Yeah. Especially last 2 years, which is really loss of we can see no supply at all.
I think it comes back to it's not about the no supply, but probably there is more regulation in place, costing in place, because as we are being firmed up with this pandemic thing here. For example, I think all the workers right now probably have to have
They have to do
shots.
tests, and then I think they have to do tests very, very frequently.
Correct.
ART tests, and all these are costs. And all these costs will be passed to the contractors, and which will then be factored into the tender price.
One ART $5.
Even in 2002, early of 2021, and end of 2020 at time, my friend really cannot get any working. Yeah, really hard for her. Yeah, he running company, the running cost. You know, at the time, she drives the lorry. Okay. The personally, she drives the lorry to fetch the workers there. Yeah, really hard time.
And also, I think construction material is another major.
Correct.
So I think another very big one, which is also very keenly felt in renovation works, but also applies to construction, is that safe distancing. So we did one unit right in the past, right? I can have my web workers working in the same unit. I can have my electricians working in the same unit. I can have plumbers working in the same unit.
Right.
I can have plastering, doing all the brickworks, all.
But your uncles would be okay. Your uncles are-
No, they still have to fulfill
Yes.
safe distancing. So right now, right, in that same particular unit that they are building, right, they cannot fit all the trades going in at the same time. So they have to stagger. So today, if the plumbers are going in, right, electricians all cannot go in.
Mm.
So all this means additional costing, just longer time. Longer time means longer overhead for the
Yeah.
contractors.
Mm.
Right, so all these are sometimes unseen. Maybe the layman or the outside people, 行外人 maybe they cannot see one. Why are things getting more expensive?
Right.
Then I think of course then
That's why a lot of new launches today.
yes,
Right.
correct.
I read
Correct.
at least this year, at least for a few will be
Correct.
now
But how
push
much,
over. Yeah.
But even so, I think they are still a lot of them who push back the 1 year, not because of COVID. They are still in line to give TY this year. So I think that's a very promising thing.
The one maybe is before COVID. The launch before COVID was there. I think for projects launched at the COVID time actually, because at the time due to COVID the launch right, it's already past a year.
yeah.
Yeah, which is in line with the time which is actually is delayed.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
Yeah, compared to normal.
The contractor period is very longer than
Yeah.
usual lah.
Correct.
Correct.
Normally we put about 3 to 4 years. 4 years.
Yes. Now I think the developers are always putting the 5 years.
Yeah, correct.
The
That's right.
legal completion is 5 to 6 years from the launch date,
Yeah.
which used to be about 4 years. Now
Yeah.
we are seeing 5, some even 6 years.
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
So I think again coming back to the costing, construction cost I think is one of the major factors. Financing cost probably I think that we not be a very big hike in that lah. Professional fees probably not also. Marketing fees possibly a little bit here and there. Lastly, the profit one. So it really again, how much the developer wants to profit from the development depends on the current market. So
Right.
and in current market there are really very few unsold units in the market. That means existing launches all are 90% sold.
Mm.
So every project that we are seeing, there's a few units with 5 units here, 20 units there. So very little.
Correct.
So of course, if you are a developer, you know you are a profit-oriented business, and you have a piece of land that you want to launch now.
Yep.
Chances are you will want to make the best of this opportunity to increase your profit.
Yeah.
Right.
So I think again, profit also is another big component that we will see increase.
Mm.
See this year only 2 land sales, right? So it's
So far,
Only two.
2022.
Yeah. The next one which is
The few of the diamond,
Diamond.
land four,
Mm.
land four 2 pieces.
Yeah.
I think there's another one or 2 more.
right?
I think the other key thing is we also want to look at developer not having enough land bank to build what they're supposed to do. Because the nature of developer is
Yeah, the nature of business is to build houses.
Correct.
If they don't build houses, then the company cannot have any job on them. Then how are they going to answer to the shareholders?
so example, you just look at Sindian, okay, after treasure, they got the refund.
So they have to be very aggressive to bid for dairy farm because I think in between Treasure and this dairy farm that where they won the bid, right?
Yep.
They lost a couple of bids
Correct.
for a couple of lands. So in a way they were getting a bit desperate for land. Right. So no choice have to be more
But
aggressive. Right?
traffic is 1 equal to almost 3 to 4 already.
Okay, I think
That's about
Yeah, but it's not about the size. I think they must have projects ongoing at any point.
you won't say no to business as well. Yeah, because again, what is in the pipeline, you have all your workers with you already now. So you want them to be,
Right.
able
Your
to start
overhead is there, your workers are
Correct.
there, your office and all that is all there. So you must have work going on.
But I just feel that very interestingly because like there are some developers that are still not replenishing enough. Example, Oxley. Okay, they already finished up. I think at one point they are having the biggest land bank.
Yes,
Okay,
correct.
so they got Affinity, they got Real Front. Okay, so after all this stuff, right?
modern
Actually, okay, if
demand.
Or the
Mayfair,
Mayfair Garden.
a
right.
lot, I think a lot. Okay, like for Oxley, if you ask me, right, they are their business philosophy is actually very different from a very traditional developer.
Okay.
So Oxley, the way I look at it is they saw the opportunity back then. I think it's about 4 years ago, when like you say they were the biggest land bank developers. They had the most land bank. So they saw the opportunity then back then. They went off. Well, but of course they took on a lot of risk because there was a point of time whereby they had so much liability that in a way I think the cash flow wasn't that good. The company was a little bit shaky and so on.
Right.
Okay. Now I'm not sure. Maybe they don't see the opportunity anymore in Singapore.
Yeah.
So I do understand that Oxley has a fair bit of jobs overseas.
quite a number of projects.
Yes. So maybe for them at this current market situation, they see that the opportunity is better overseas.
Right.
So they may not whack Singapore. But
Yeah.
back then they really went because they saw the window of opportunity.
Correct.
So going forward, will they do that again?
They also feel like now is very high already.
Yeah, precisely. Correct. So the sentiment may not be there. And all
Yeah.
that. So again, that's why I say Oxley is a bit different from a very traditional developer.
But they also do commercial, right?
They do?
Yeah, do commercial, they do overseas.
It's them.
Yes.
That's why the difference is really compared to the rest. I mean, some of the companies like mainly is really local.
Yes, correct.
Different. Yeah.
Okay, so coming back, I think with all this information in mind, right, are there still opportunities or developments that is worth looking at? I mean, what do you think? For me, I do lah. I still see. Mine too.
Definitely have that.
MP.
Huh?
MP.
Okay, existing on this, Momentum Park. Because City Fringe RCR doing about house average 3,008 plus minus.
Penrose last few units.
1,006 plus.
Yeah, really. The 4 bedroom now it's only 1,630 about there.
Per square feet.
Yeah.
So these are all windows.
RCR leh. Right. Then that is Sembawang already certified already, I tell you.
Yeah. Okay. I think for me, I two developments that if you ask me, I am monitoring or I'm following closely will be Piccadilly Grand.
Okay,
Piccadilly Grand, which is at Northumberland, which I mentioned earlier. Yes, correct.
Yeah.
Okay, why I say Piccadilly Grand is because it's RCR.
Okay.
It's connected to the MRT.
Right.
Okay, so location, I mean,
Won't go wrong,
accessibility is quite good lah. Okay. And because they bought their prices 1,001 plus per square feet on land, expected to launch 2001, 2002.
Okay.
So I find for this kind of price, RCR connected to MRT still okay. Because just now you see what rental 1,009.
Correct.
They refund 1,009.
Yeah.
This is 2001, 2002-ish, thereabouts.
As someone is from renowned developer.
Yes, correct. So I think worth following. That's one. The other one will be Tanah Merah. I was about to say that the name, I don't know how to pronounce. Seneca. I pronounce it as Seneca, but it's really a word that's so difficult to pronounce, just like the JC one, the what? Eunoia JC. So difficult to pronounce. I don't understand why they choose such names. Seneca. I pronounce it as Seneca. Anyway, Tanah Merah. Expected to launch, I think 1,008 plus, 1,009 plus.
Correct.
So I think very soon. These two projects are going to be soon launched in the next couple of weeks. So I think this
I think Piccadilly is next couple of weeks. The Tanah Merah still.
Oh, is it?
Sure.
I thought I read quite soon. Okay, but anyway, very soon. Yeah, so I think this.
But not quite some already, man.
Yeah, the launch quite some time. So that's why they're supposed. The land was bought quite some time ago, so they're supposed to launch very soon.
Yeah.
So I think these two probably worth looking at.
Yeah.
Tembusu for me 50-50 lah. Tanjong Katong, yes, very nice location, but not that near transport.
Dairy farm also quite good. 1,009 only. If you are feeling rich, okay, welcome.
Otherwise, I think another one that I really like is the Dana Road, that one. But the tender will only close in March.
Yep.
Means they will only launch likely next year.
The result will be
March or
June. No, June.
June.
Yeah.
Okay, so anyway, launch will be next year.
Right.
So then higher than
Yeah, but it's a good piece of land.
Right, it's a good piece of land. No,
Yeah.
location wise, all this I think it's very good piece
Yeah.
of land. Just that
Also,
at what price they will launch at lah.
Right.
also Lantern Hill, which is over there, got really number of piece of land there, empty land there.
Okay.
Yeah, so which is if you bought the first one,
Mm.
definitely I think it's quite smooth.
Actually, yes,
All coming
yes.
one, right?
Actually, you're right. You're right.
Yeah.
True. Yeah, right. So that is the first one that whereby the land has been sold
You are right.
and they will launch.
But-
If you go in, I think it should be.
Yeah, but for sure, definitely you're the first one to buy, but at the time, no MRT nothing, but I think there's a Cross Island MRT is over there.
Yes.
Right,
yes.
so but the one, definitely you buy it.
you need to wait a bit lah.
Yeah, correct.
You buy that one, you need to wait.
You need to buy and then wait.
Mm.
Right.
Our mantra, buy
Yeah.
and wait.
There's no way
Don't
to buy.
wait, don't wait and buy.
Yeah. So once you buy, you for another let's say 2 to 3 years, then MRT ready. Wow, hopefully, yeah.
And also for the subsequent land to be sold.
Correct.
And then subsequent projects to be launched at a higher price. Yeah, so I
Correct.
think that's where.
Alright. Then automatically the price will push up one.
Right.
So
Yeah.
it's actually a very classic case where that we saw in Park Riviera.
Okay.
Alright.
Twin.
Correct, Park Riviera, and then subsequently they launched Twin Deal, subsequently they launched Instagram.
Correct.
So those who bought Park Riviera,
Perfect.
I think City on recent paper
Very,
profit
yeah,
because
perfect.
they will go in subsequent lenses was higher, they will launch higher
Mm.
and all that. Good,
Yellow.
makes sense.
Yellow. That's why. Yeah.
And anything else that you guys want to add on? We thought today not bad.
Not
15
bad.
minutes already.
Yeah.
I think if I were to add on to what Adrian said, that too is something that probably have very huge potential. There's one more I'm pretty waiting for it to happen. It's
Excited
called-
lah.
they're very excited.
This
Live at MB. Because they bought it very Phuket
Sembawang.
Sembawang bought it many years ago.
What?
Where's that location? I
Oh,
heard
better.
about that.
You know where's the biggest Decathlon in Singapore? It's very near there. So it's like
the McDonald's,
yeah,
the
around there.
McDonald's KFC there lah.
okay. Why I say this is because it's a small piece of land, but then again, it has been bought many years ago,
It's not developed.
not yet. So
Wow.
it's very interesting because I want to see how are they going to play because again, they can then no okay.
How many projects? How many units?
Don't know.
I think it's a small development.
It's a small
I heard of
development.
this name before, but
Yes.
I didn't follow this project closely. So
Yes.
I'm not too sure.
That's why it's very interesting. It's a very interesting attribute because they bought it at a lower price. Then whether how are they going to launch?
So
I
if
think
I'm a developer along at current market price,
correct.
I buy $1 also. You don't care me lah. I buy $1 also can lah. I just said at current market price. So
I think some developers are also very lazy one.
yeah, same.
Yeah, quite. I think you see Paros is only about 700 plus.
I think CPI 要给颁奖。
No, not really lah. But you see, then they launch at about 1,500. Yeah.
1,005. But again, sometimes right, we need to crunch the numbers in terms of the apple to apple.
Okay, like I ask you lah. Beside the Paros is urban of
Six level.
6,600. Let's see example, resale and the new launch, same price, which one you buy?
You want that?
Okay, right. You know the 6,700 we still at like 1,500, 1,600 now.
Okay.
Yeah.
No. I'm not saying that. That was not good. I'm just saying you.
I mean not so good, okay, just the numbers which is I also study on the numbers.
I think if we are talking about numbers wise, it makes sense.
Yeah.
But if we are studying about emotional wise, probably no.
Emotional. Why emotional?
Today, if I want to wait for 10 months, I have to wait another what, 2 years? 1 year plus? 2 years old.
At least
That was
2 years.
still
At least
2 years.
2 to 3 years.
So seems urban overseas is really. So okay, I think the data effect
No,
is,
I know
then
where
you
you're
cannot
coming
go to push it.
But
So
for us,
if you are-
we are
Yeah.
coming in from a making investment point of view.
Correct,
Correct.
correct.
Not so much
Yeah.
from emotional point of view.
So
Yeah.
so it will be still come back to okay. Of course, like today we are trying to again. I agree with you guys. There is no one stroke of kung fu can beat beat the whole world, but it has to strike balance.
Yeah.
Yes, because again, that's where we will come in. Yeah, baby, that's what I want to say. Okay,
Then
then
for me, I always look at the numbers, which numbers really can shows you whether it's safe or risky, right? And if you buy something which in the whole market is already almost the lowest, can buy or not,
again,
right?
because okay, well, I don't want to go in that, but then today I probably feel that when we are presenting numbers, it can be something very fruitful, but not many will bite the bullet to be this because again they will be thinking about where my children going to stay and that this and that. Okay, am I going to rent, etc. So agree with you, bro, on the numbers should be one of the priorities, but the other priorities will also help the comfortability of the client. Exactly.
But that's why you cannot go to too details. Everybody got that selling point.
Yeah, correct.
That's like
Yes.
last time people selling treasure. What is it? Always see number one. It's already the lowest in number, correct or not?
I think depending on
But you
also.
see the other way, whether the place is suitable or not, definitely cannot suitable for everybody.
Yeah,
Right.
Right, just for people just nice, they have the budget, they love the place, then just choose the one which you like.
Yeah.
Right.
Now,
Yeah.
depends on clients as well. Because of course, there are some clients who are very familiar with certain locality, maybe
Correct.
say the West. So they are very familiar with the West. So if you ask them to buy East, and they refuse to buy East, but it doesn't mean that project won't go there. It's just that because they're not familiar.
Correct.
So when they're not familiar, there's a lot of question marks, a lot of uncertainty in their
Yeah.
mind. So they will just never mind, let's just look at the West.
Yeah.
Same for people who are staying in the East, not familiar with the West. You ask me buy Dairy Farm, not say Dairy Farm not good. Just that I'm not familiar with it. I'm not familiar
You
with
see
the
not good, you see all the parents already.
Yeah,
No good.
precisely.
Right. Yeah. The result shows both which is the direction of.
So it's
Yeah.
not really about, it's not about one size fits all.
Yeah,
So that's why
definitely.
if you notice to our previous few live, my preferences in terms of which project to look at. Bob has his own preferences, Kennedy has his own preferences. So it's because for me, it's because I study and I follow very closely these couple of projects. And I do believe in that. I mean, also same thing with you, same thing with each of us. So really depends lah. I'm not saying one size fits all.
Don't buy what
Robert, call me, call us. Then of course we'll share lah. We'll share what are our thoughts, pros and cons.
Okay, so
So hey,
very nice. Already an hour already. Right?
yes,
Have it, yeah.
1 hour.
Yeah.
Close to 1 hour.
All right.
I think because this is a very big, and
Yeah.
also a topic where I think a lot of us are very passionate about. So
Passion.
we talk about we helping.
So next week, know what?
We will let you know.
Keep your in suspense.
Yes, correct.
All right, then we shall see you guys next
Okay.
week. All right, thank you so
Bye.
much, guys.
Bye.